No Vaseline on my face still? We're good?
You look great.
Just feeling greasy for a second.
How are you feeling after that performance?
I feel good, It's MMA is a crazy sport. We prepare for a war. We prepare to bust each other up, and then sometimes crazy things happen. Um, I always tell people, our body usually gets broken up in the gym. It's the fights, is the fun part. It's the training and the camp. So, best wishes for Dylan and his recovery.
It was difficult for us to know what was going on. We don't have the sound back here, and we, obviously interviewing people. So can you walk us through exactly what you saw and felt in that moment?
So I was just feeling him out, and then my wrestling's my thing. So I got in on a shot. He actually defended properly. He threw the wizard one way because I like to swing this way. So I actually changed the direction and swing that way. And I think that's where his knee went. He would go one way, and then he swung the other way. Um, it happened so fast. He started yelling. I thought I got hurt. My coach thought I got hurt for a second. I was like, "What's going on?" And then I saw him screaming, and then I knew, okay, I'm good. But it's so fast, you don't know what happens really.
I remember last year, this same venue interviewing you, saying congratulations, you clinched, and then a few moments later,
Oh
you
yeah,
were like, just kidding,
what's
that's
going
not going to
on?
happen this time.
No, that better not
Yeah.
happen this
So
time.
can you tell me how different this year feels than last?
So the difference of this year and last year, I felt like I was a little bit more control with my journey. Last year was unfortunate. I couldn't fight in the first round, and I did all I could do in that second round, knocking out Hamlet, getting the 6 points. I was running around here asking anyone, how can I get another point? After Dylan, the guy who just fought, took my spot in the playoffs. So it feels good to be back here and hit the playoffs again and have nobody come take my spot. This is what we wanted. We wanted the 12 points. We wanted 12 points fast because obviously there's time. There's time. They check the time out too to see who finishes who faster. So we wanted to be fast. 12 points, playoffs, first on the bracket. We feel good.
And last question for me. It looks like we probably have our final four. Is there anybody in particular you prefer to fight? I know it's not up to you, but somebody you're most excited to fight next.
I don't have a preference. I gotta go back. I wasn't really following who the guys that got the points. Um, but everyone was talking about the rematch with Hamlet. I think that would be a cool finals. Me and him. He's a good guy. I think it would be an awesome fight. But other than I'm wishing to fight this guy, wishing to fight that guy. I think they're almost wishing not to fight me. I think that's their approach to this, and I'm the guy to watch out for.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Obviously, like you said, you don't like winning that way. That he got hurt, unfortunately, you probably would have liked to finish on your own. But that's fighting. Um, what's it been like with your journey here in the PFL, and for people that are maybe looking for a place to join up? Why would the PFL be a good home?
Man, the PFL is a great home. I feel like they are doing everything correct. They are doing what they have to do to compete with the best organizations. They're on ESPN. They're pulling a lot of strings. They're signing new guys. I'm just happy that I bought the dip. Right, I joined in when people probably thought negative things about them, but I was raised with all these organizations, with my dad being a pioneer. So I never had this crazy dream of going there or going here. I just want to go somewhere that's going to support me, support my family, something I could build off, take care of my people back home, and the people who truly stood beside me throughout this whole journey. And the PFL shows me tremendous love. And every time I leave, one of the events, I feel good. I feel happy that I'm signed with them. And I love to call it my home.
Well, speaking of your dad, that's where I was going next. Given what he did in his career and you as well, what do you think the legacy you guys are building as far as all the things you guys have done, and how high do you think it can really take?
You know, Me and my dad, we like to say that the decision was made a long time ago. So, we have everything in our minds where we want to go, but it doesn't feel as great until it actually happens. So we're very focused on our direction, but I look at him right now, like we won this fight, and I could see his eyes glowing like we knew it was gonna happen. We didn't know it was gonna feel like this. So we have these little moments where it's just we know the journey, but the experience is so much nicer right now. You know what I mean? We're finally, and our investment is finally showing, man. Years and years of years of at the gym, of jujitsu, little kids growing up, this, that. Now I'm here. I'm a grown man in a nice organization, making money, doing what my dad did, and I feel amazing. It's words can't describe it.
Coach, the Barbarian legacy.
The barbarian legacy.
All right, maybe get some shirts, man.
Right here and then right here.
It's kind of similar to the question I asked earlier. Since we last saw you in Atlanta last year, how do you feel you've grown as a fighter?
So, MMA is an interesting sport, man. Whenever you feel like you feel sharp, you feel good, you feel amazing. There's always some dips in the road, and I think I worked through those dips last year when I suffered my first loss. And I think I just have a full-on commitment to this, and it's not an obligation. It's not an obligation. It's a pure pleasure. I don't come do any of this stuff because I have to. If I want to get another job somewhere, I'll go do it. But this is pure love, man. No obligation. I think that's where I grew as a fighter, where every day is just, I love it. The hard days, I love it. The good days, even better. But I don't want to just come through this organization and have nothing to show for at the end. You know what I mean? I want to give back later on when I'm an old guy. And be in a PFL Hall of Fame, and that's the direction I want to head in, man. If you're not thinking like that, then you shouldn't come to this show and try to win $1 million.
How's it going?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Pretty good. What's you?
Great.
Do you feel like the winner of this tournament will be able to call himself the champion, or do you think that's a legitimate say that you are the champion, you have to beat the champion, given that Rob Brooks in his house?
I think however the scenario is playing, that's just how it happened. And Rob won it last year, but this is a season, man. Every season is a new season, and unfortunately for him, I don't know exactly what personal issues he's going through, but obviously it was that thing that happened to him. But I'm the champ when I win this. If we end up fighting later on or whatever the case is, then that day will come. But I'm focused on this year and the guys in the bracket with me and winning that $1 million. I don't care about any of that drama that happened a couple weeks ago.
Love it.
Thank you, bro.
Even though it was a short fight tonight, and you may not have got a chance to get much into your game plan, do you still feel like there's things you need to work on, or is it just going to be based on who you get matched up with?
So we don't really, I focus on myself. I think everybody works their game plan around me. I feel like I'm that fighter. Don't let that kid take you down. Don't let that kid grapple you. Don't let that kid kick you in the head. I think for me, I just have to watch out for big over right hands, some crazy things every once in a while. But I focus on myself. I know I'm a serious issue in this division right now, and I know it. I feel it. I'm humbled, but I feel it. I know it's so.
And then how long are you going to take to maybe take a little bit of time off, or are you going to be right back in the gym?
My dad won't let me get back for probably he won't let me walk in the gym for about a week or so. But like I said, I love it. More than a week, I start arguing with my girlfriend, arguing with my dogs. I don't, I'm a grumpy guy, so I got to get back in there and sweat, enjoy. This is my life, man. I love it. What's up, brother?
Hey Josh, this is a fun question for you. When you win the $1 million, man, tell everybody how you're going to spend it, what you're going to do with the money.
So when I win the $1 million, like I said last year, I'm gonna pay off my mom's condo. She deserves that. I'm gonna buy a piece of property. I talk to my dad about it all the time. I would love to buy a big piece of land and throw my house on one corner, and then possibly he could throw his house on the other corner, and then he says we could have barbecue in the middle. So I think I don't know exactly what I want to do, but I want to do something to give back to my family so they could be comfortable, something that they could put their name on, something that my grandkids could have or whatever. I'm just talking to talk, but that's the direction I want to head to. I want to give back to my family and level up, man, as a whole family.
So we'll go to Amy and then her.
On the last.
So you just mentioned grandkids, and your dad chimed in with Barbarian Legacy. How many rungs down the line are you planning to go with this? How far can the Barbarian Legacy go?
Man, the Barbarian Legacy could go as far as it wants, you know. I still have a lot left in the tank. My dad never forced me to fight. This is something I love. I have siblings that don't do this. They enjoy me doing it. This is something I wanted to do as a kid. If my kids don't want to do it, they don't got to do it. They don't got to get punched in the face, unless they love it. But yeah, I would love to keep like a big name going, like imagine that, Silveira MMA name, something like, I shouldn't say the Gracies because we came from Carson Gracie, but something like that, you know what I mean? So it would be pretty cool. But we don't know until that time comes. I got to go win this million first.
So what is it about the ATL that you're always out here showing out, getting big points every single time you come here? I mean, do you feel at home in Atlanta?
I feel at home in Atlanta. It's only an hour and 20-minute flight. Atlanta is the South. Florida, I mean, they don't consider us the South sometimes. I don't know why, even though we're down there. But I guess Atlanta's like the cutoff for the South. But us Floridians, man, we associate ourselves with Atlanta. We like it. We listen to booty shaking music too, and we like hip hop, and we like to dance, and I think we have just similar culture here in Atlanta, and we just enjoy it, man. So I love being here. I love the crowd. I love the energy.
So a lot of these 205ers are monsters, man. I mean, look at what Rob Wilkinson looks like and what a lot of these guys look like. Do you feel like you have kind of a mental edge, kind of being like the David versus Goliath in a division like this?
Yeah, I mean, I never realized how big they are until I go rewatch the fight, because, man, I wrestled 197 in college. If you guys do some research, I wrestled right below heavyweight in college. I was a big upper body guy. So I was hugging these big dudes that were supposedly bigger than me, but I don't care, man. I don't care. They all have a gas tank, and they all get tired. And the harder they are, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, too. So I enjoy it. The size thing doesn't matter to me.
So you learn from your mistakes, you pick yourself back up, you're going to take a little time to heal up and regroup. I mean, what's next for you? What are you thinking?
Next is San Antonio, right? San Antonio? Go put myself right back where I was last year in New York, win, and be in the goddamn finals this time and win that shit. Sorry, I'm just win that, man, because I've been working hard.
Congrats, man.
Thank you, brother.
Any other questions?
I just have one. I'm just curious why you signed your own shirt.
So I have to give this back. This is like I have to give this back to the PFL so they could, I think they auction it or something. I took the shirt off and I was going to do the media and I was going to go do no shirt. And my dad's like, what are you doing, man? Be professional. So he made me put the shirt on. Thanks, Dad. Appreciate it.
Just
So-
like for like autograph.
No, yeah, I like to write my name on my, just in case I lose my shirt, when I go to the park or something. What's up, brother?
I got one quick question. What is Toma?
Toma, so Toma is my buddy, one of my sponsors. It's yerba mate. It's a good substitute if you want to get away from coffee. It's a mate, yerba mate. So it basically you fill the cup up halfway. It's like this just nice, what would you call it? Just herb, just what?
Yeah,
Or organic herbs and stuff, right? You pour some water in there. You need a special straw, and it'll get you going, man. It's a big Latino thing, but we're gonna bring it over to America a little bit, We're gonna have a good time. If you guys want some, we have a bunch of samples. You guys could definitely try some. It's good. It's great. For sure. For sure, brother.
Awesome. Thank you, Josh.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.